Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In tonight's stream, I'll begin my coverage of the level pack Mega Mage. Designed by Jinox74, it consists of 10 regular stages and 5 Academy/Fortress stages. The mages in question are Battle Mage, Earth Mage, Fire Mage, Galactic Mage, Halloween Mage, Ice Mage, Lightning Mage, Toy Mage, Weather Mage, and Mind Mage. Seeing how Halloween was last week, I'll begin with their stage. Halloween Mage, Spooky Candy Mansion, 73 plays, score 31. I'll be covering the first half of the level pack today, and the final half next week. The Academy stages are very likely going to be longer. I usually start just 1 or 2 minutes late from the time. Looks like this is taking longer to load. There it is. Here we go. I'll be playing this with multiple characters. FYI, I'm currently using the mod, the Mega Man X mod from Red Wing FWAD. Let me know if I should swap back to the base one. So at the start we have playable characters, choice special weapons, and we can carry on through the E&M tanks. So welcome to stream Lunar Chris, Jaden, Omega Light, Jedok, Cookie, Night Toss, Hyper, Manubi, Lepadio, and anyone else who I missed. Arcos? Arcos is a retro FPS, or classic FPS, or boomer shooter. It's actually one of the demos I was planning on covering from the last Steam Next Fest, but I didn't get around to having the time for it. Instead, I was able to get a key for it, so I'll be covering it tomorrow morning. Doesn't look like it's going to be a long game, but we'll see. It consists of 5 or 6 episodes. I didn't see you there, Pixel Boy. No need to react. So welcome as well, Manubi, and Pixel Boy, and Nuthouse. As a brief aside, if you actually cover the demos of the various Steam Next Fest titles, there's a greater chance that you may be able to request a key for them. Same applies to Biota, hopefully. I don't know it, but I have it listed on my to-play list. I think it was the 9th or 10th level I covered. The 8th or 9th level. You didn't miss much, you only missed 2 minutes of the starting stage. No idea about the story, other than we'll have to face against 10 mages. And the headmaster, I suppose. Hopefully Warp Soldier especially. The dev knows that I did a Let's Try of it. Transmute as well, we'll see. And due to the Steam restrictions, they should be coming out later this year or next year. Alberta, Florida. Free tank. Well, not quite free, but you get the idea. If I don't see key mailer pages for them, I'll request it when they open up. I'm especially looking forward to Transmute. Trans Ruby is going to be coming out in 2 years, so we have plenty of time. My suggestion would be, for each stage, take 2 of the main mechanics from 2 of the main ARM stages and mash them together. This is stuttering for some reason. Dr. Wiz, of course, on the nose. It's probably why in disguise again. I don't get why the orange key is here for some reason. It's so easy to get. Let's hope it's a more permanent fix. As Red Falcon mentioned back then, it may be a bad sector. Let's just hope it's just one single bad sector and hopefully it's not many bad sectors. Because if it's many, you may need to replace the hard drive. And seeing as it's a laptop, that's a pain to do. If they come out, they'll be full LPs. Location, depends on the team. Space is kind of overused. How about Undersea? Undersea or Sky Fortress? Funny enough, we don't have that many volcanic layers for Wally Fortresses, even though it's a tried and true trope in many other games. Even your base ARM stages feel a bit too short. The first stage I played by you in the morning, Acceleration Man, it was actually my favorite level, although, as I said, I felt it was too short. It was a nice different take on the usual Force Beam stage. Yeah, unfortunate. Eventually, when I reach 2,000 or 5,000 subscribers, it'll become easier requesting keys. There are those hidden milestones that make it easy to request stuff. Moonbase hasn't been used yet, so you can go for that. Well, this sure beats the usual Shade Man, I guess. Bye. And we got Bubbleman's team. And the magic spell of Candy. Huh? So Hornet Chaser and the Super Arrow. And I like how more fan games, level packs made in this engine, are including stuff like these weapon demonstration rooms. That's good design. Before it was very uncommon, now it's present in many of them. Good design. Alright, please pick who I should go after next. I've defeated Halloween Mage, so there are 9 of them left. I'll save the Fortress stages for next week. Okay, on Mars' moon. When I say weapon demonstrations, put it at the end of the stage, like so. I'd also place a life respawner just in case to take hits. You don't want to accidentally die in the middle of the weapon demonstration, that'd be kind of embarrassing. I'll give you 20 more seconds. There are a few titles I do wish to cover from there, one of which I already did, Frogun, but we'll see. In any case, we have a clear victor. Second mage up is Ice Mage Rift Arctic, 39 plays, score of 8. Alright, let's do this as roll. There are 15 stages after all. So we can play as different characters for all of them. And grab one of the E-tanks. Oops, I completely screwed that one up. I'm going to assume this is a replaced track. The original didn't sound this good. Unfortunately, we don't know if this is following the same weakness order. Yeah, this is definitely different. No preferences. I actually care more about the aesthetical style over the drawing fit, rather than the drawing style. I mean, rather than the methods used to draw it. Even if you're using pixel art, for example, there's many varieties in terms of how you draw it. At the very least, though, I prefer having 16-bit sprites, or high-res 8-bit at the very least. 8-bit sprites are nice, but I prefer the SNES era and Genesis era sprites. Or even Amiga. That works too. There are a few programs which you can check the sectors. Crystal Disk Info, I think. Crystal Disk Info. I have to check the name of that. So yeah, just saying something's pixel art versus vectorial art, I don't have any preference over each other, because there's a lot of variety in each one of those drawing styles too. I like this stage far more than the previous one, for sure. I'm in quite the pickle here. Or I would be, but Woe has a broom. Oh boy. I just survived with 1 HP. Which means I'm gonna die to the next enemy I see. Thankfully no, checkpoint. As this is sort of like a fan game, I'm gonna try avoiding using the resets unless I'm really low on health. Hold right to win. Oh darn. I need that. Oh, here comes the hard part. Oh, come back here. I have to keep it on screen too. I hope this is worth it. Totally worth it. Thanks, game. Indeed, Omega. I know many people find them frustrating, but to me at least, they're not too bad. And I got myself soft locked. Joy. I do have some issues with ice stages in this engine, but that's due to the slippery physics. Otherwise in Mega Man, I don't really find them too annoying. There are some games where it's far more of a nuisance. I don't inherently dislike ice stages. It depends on the implementation. Also, Mega Man is one of the only few series where the water levels are pretty much fine. I don't find them extra annoying compared to other stages. Mainly as in the water, it doesn't slow you down. In fact, it improves your mobility. I like the stage quite a bit. I mean, compared to most of the stages I played today, if I played through this one in the morning, this would be my favorite level. It is a bit... I feel like it could have ended there, but I guess this is fine. Like, that was a nice enough climax, I suppose. Climax could be better though, but I guess this works. You don't want to stage overstay its welcome or be too unfocused. And as much as I like this stage, I think we should have ended a minute ago. We don't need more mechanics right now. Master Man isn't really that difficult. Quick Man, on the other hand, I agree. This should have been in at the end of the previous section. This doesn't really act as a good climax. Anyways, Freeze Man. And we made it. Unlike the previous stage, it isn't hitching for some reason. So we acquire the next magic spell of Ice Cracker. And we're out of here. Two down, 8 left to go. Great stage. Almost good at the very least. Let's see who's left. Choose my destiny. I'll give you a minute starting from now. We have a victor. Mage number 3 is Toy Mage, Toys N Funs by Jidok, 33 plays, score of 8. I like how we have a combination of more traditional teams like Fire, Ice, Earth, Lightning, Wind, and less common things like Weather, and even more uncommon things like Toy, Halloween, Galactic, and Battle. Interesting that we have a Weather, Lightning, and Wind. Usually Weather stages already combine Wind and Lightning, So weather should be a bit different. Well, weather usually has wind, lightning, rain, etc. But now we have all three together. So it'll be interesting seeing the distinctions. And it's Top Man. Well, I guess he is toy-like. What's with the free M tank here? This somewhat concerns me. Thankfully, base has its double jump. I've said this countless times throughout this LP, but I'll repeat it for the sake of new viewers. My favorite aspect of base isn't his dashing, it's his double jumping. It's saved my skin so many times when I failed to make a jump properly. More areas that are only accessible by using the bomb. Delicious candy. Nice to see you there, Lapatio. Communicate where you prefer. Dashing with base is fun and all, but... and he is more mobile than the rest of the crew. I prefer those introduced over not spikes. I'd also be okay with them if they were... damaged spikes, but as we all know, they aren't. I wish this engine had damaged spikes. That'd be a good addition. Well, we do have a Neapolitan man, and we sort of had a Candyman Magma too. A not very good one, but I'd like to see a formal Candyman, or Confectionery Man. From this point onwards, I'll more heavily use special weapons, in tandem with my Buster, especially with base, as one of base's weak points is his Buster. Welcome to me almost dying because I couldn't aim my shots. Mine would be an interesting different take on the usual water stage or aquatic stage. I'd go for it. Unfortunately, due to the usage of these colored blocks, because the same ones are used by the illusions, the stage lags somewhat. I like how this stage has multiple points where you can use certain special weapons to get effect. One example is a Hornet Chaser. I guess Starman would work. Oh joy, spike drop section. Actually, not really. As long as you stand in the middle, you're safe. See ya, Nut House. I'll keep going for about 30 more minutes. The only problem with this stage is, of course, due to the usage of some of these assets, it stutters in multiple spots. As you can see. If I was playing as a character like Mega or Roll, that could be a deadly combination. As you can see. Then we have screens like this. It's worse than just the lag. We also have hitching. Hitching/stuttering. Just imagine doing some of this platforming with hitching happening in random spots. With base, at least I have the avenue of double jumping, but with other characters, it could result in my untimely demise. I was gonna say demise there. Whoa. Here come the illusions. I mean, they're fine here because they're being introduced. Sadly, due to the heavy use of the illusion blocks, this is why the stage is lagging so much. It's even worse than Halloween, man. More shortcuts I could have utilized. That's a pretty good idea. That's usually how the better Mega Man games do it too. See Mega Man 11, for example. Not only is it supposed to work against them elementally, it should also work against their pattern the best. Mega Man 11 usually does a good job at this, if you want an example. Dead plus Demise. If we were to combine X-Dead and Demise, it'd be X-Demise. It'd be X-Dead Demise. It'd be X-Deadmise or something. Or Deadmise EX. Also, rock beats scissors. Let's get out of this laggy carnival. Let's hope for that Jidok. This is why when you use a lot of illusion blocks, aka the color blocks, you should be really careful. That's why I'll see if I can use special weapons here. If I can find a weakness, that is. Yep, I found a weakness. I can beat him normally, but it's not really fun having to do this while everything's lagging. We're done. Oh, I should have done that. More garbage collection issues. We got the spell of... Play ball. shot. Get us out of here, please. Thank you. Hey Googleus. It's a decent level. I like the previous one more. Better focus. 3 down, 7 left to go. I'll give you about 2 minutes for the next one. Starting from now. I have returned and given you 30 more seconds, and we have a victor. Mage number 4 is Galactic Mage Galaxy Wormhole. 45 plays, score 7. 45 plays and a score 7. Sorry about that. Feel free to give your actual names, Jidok. It's a nice extra touch and flourish to the game. Fan game, level pack. Where did that happen, Jaden? Was that in the X dive? Okay, back to X for this one. Why do we start with an M tag at the start, though? I'm still questioning that. Okay, for the next stage, in order to cut down the lag, every time I hit a checkpoint, I'm going to reset. Normally I wouldn't do this because A, this is like a fan game. I don't want to reset extra times. But in this case, we need to do it. Take the elevator to the right. And nearly get killed again. Oh boy. no, get out of the way. You have plenty of time, but you still need to be careful. Especially if you're not at max speed. I miss being able to steal the elevators. Oh, the screw attack, that battle? I don't know then. I don't watch the series, so... I'm not sure why they would compare him with him. If you want to compare EXE to someone, it'd be Mega Man Classic. If you want to compare Volnut with someone, I guess a better comparison would be Mega Man Star Force. Or I guess Zero? There's no quite equivalent to it in the NET series, really. We can sort of make equivalents or relative, I guess, counterparts between the NET and Classic series, or Mainline and NET series. Like Classic Mega... Hang on for a moment. As I was saying, like Classic Mega Man and NET X/0 with Star Force. But there isn't really a counterpart for ZX. Unless you count the anime. And of course, there's no equivalent or counterpart for Volnut. In terms of ability sets, if he has access to all of his abilities at once, definitely Mega Man EXE would be the victor. But it's kind of an unfair comparison as well, because he had 6+ games to get all those abilities. And of course, the internal power scale in the EXE series is far greater than Volnut's. I mean, comparing to where they live in their realms, EXE is amazing in the cyber world. Whereas Volnut, or should I rather say, whoa boy, I'm dead. Okay, let me repeat myself. Whereas Volnut is, I know he's strong, but his main goal was to trigger an event in that world. In the Legends world, I mean. Not again. Hey, you saved me there. Thanks. So yeah, a direct comparison of battle between the two would be really one-sided. That's why I question why did we compare those two. If you want someone to fight EXE, it should be Classic Mega Man or Mega Man X. That would be far fairer. Especially X. Or even Zero would work, actually. X would definitely defeat Classic. EXE depend. Oh no. EXE, it depends. They may be evenly matched depending on the ability set. Oh. As for Volnut, probably. And the two meet. Yet again, I need stones. Now, if all the Mega Men fought against each other in a huge battle royale, I'd be a lot more okay with it. Because at that point, we went past the point of making a fair fight. It's every man for himself there. But putting them one against one, that doesn't seem fair to me. Too one-sided. I'd much prefer a huge death battle royale where all the Mega Men fight each other. That'd be more interesting. When we get to the realm of that thing of death battles, we're ignoring time paradoxes. It's more of a just for fun thing. Heck, even Mega Man Star Force would trounce Volnut probably. Ah, power scales. Anyways, this stage is done. Oh, okay. Who won that one? Space. Hold bomb. No? Maybe, I think I did, maybe. I suppose then EXE won that. Was Zero part of the battle or not? If I were to pick the strongest characters of the roster, they'd be EXE, Star Force, and X. Only the Blue Bombers, okay. Huh. With all their abilities, I can definitely see an argument why EXE would win that. Okay, scratch my earlier complaints then. I don't mind having Volnut in the video then because it's a battle royale. I was under the impression that it was Volnut versus EXE 1-on-1 and that was the purpose of the video. Not a huge brawl. So, most of my complaints are eliminated. Let's see then. We defeated Galactic Mage, so that leaves 6 of them. 90 seconds on the clock, starting from now. Okay, we have a victor. Mage number 5 is Battle Mage, Barrage Fort. 34 plays, score of 13. This is why I wanted to save the the fortress stages or the academy stages for next week. I've only beat 4 stages and it's only already 50 minutes into the stream. I'll keep going until I beat at least 8 stages, then we'll see. Alex Zorn. And unlike last time, thankfully there wasn't lag all over the place. Still no stones. We really should have gone to Earthman instead. At the very least we're getting the explosives, so that's a plus. I didn't realize that the Earth Box would be used in a lot of different places. FYI, if you're wondering why the music tracks sound a bit different, that's because I'm using the X mod, which replaces some of the music tracks. I know, Stone Mage, Earth Mage, etc. There are more weapon blocks than I expected which use the same element. I love the new and improved Freeze Cracker. In the original Mega Man 7, it was not really that good, but here it actually has a use. It doesn't freeze as long compared to the Ice Slasher, at least it feels that way, but it actually damages enemies. And the split crackers can also hurt enemies. Once again, these elements should be introduced now for hazards. That's been a reoccurring issue in this pack. New stage elements being introduced in hazardous environments, when they really should be introduced in relatively controlled environments. They don't need to be safe environments, but they should be controlled, relatively in isolation. I guess this works, but again, safer environment please. Ah, yeah, spinny. And even the crackers can freeze the enemies too. Thank you, game. That's why it's one of my favorite weapons in this game. Oh, shamelessly ripping off of the type chart. In most games, in most stories, you don't need to be that complicated. You again. Aww. Turn the other way, please. Looks like that won't be possible. To tree. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I will say that most of the stages feel distinct from each other. Sometimes they may reuse mechanics, but usually they reuse it in more distinct fashions, or in a manner that makes them feel different. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do it, but I'm doing it this way anyways. That's what I was worried about, undershooting. I suppose they will. Hey, it sure beats using only the yellow force beams. Now I can set the health level to more precise values. Thing is, we need to replace him for Emmy. Be careful when spinning, of course. I wish if there was a way I could disable the temporary iframe loss. I really think it's some sort of oversight. At least I now have two ways of dealing with the shielded foes. Freeze Cracker or the Black Hole Bomb. As always, to cut down on lag, resetting. I've also said this several times before during the LP, but it's been a while, so I'll repeat it now. If this game had more dynamic loading systems, or dynamically loaded in and out chunks of the level, the lag issues would be far less prevalent. But of course, it loads in most of the stage statically at the start, so larger stages have these sorts of lag issues. And it appears that the garbage collection needs work. I guess these soccer balls are supposed to be replacement of maces. Spike maces. Eventually I'll get one of these weapons. That's one of the downsides of Mega Mix. Compared to Mega Man Maker, the performance drain requirements are far greater. I'm not why is this here? We shouldn't introduce new mechanics right at the end of the stage, even if it's only for one spot. That's why if you don't have a strong enough computer, Mega Mix can lag in many places. Especially compared to Mega Man Maker. I understand why, because there's more power to the user, but There's a bit of some optimization that could be done. Whoa. Him hitting the sides causes some teleportation. GG, we're out of here. By saving and resetting, much less lag. Sparkler Boom? Alright. Good enough for me. Huh, quote-unquote here to player. There are some mechanics in Mega Man, especially fan games, where if you go inside of enemies, they'll start rushing for you, but actually quote-unquote hearing the player? The classic series has had nothing like that. Not that I can recall in the mainline or fan game entries. Maybe in the X series, however. Yeah, when he was hitting the side of the platforms, he was teleporting. Okay, stage. Five down, 5 left to go. We have Weather, Mind, and 3 other Elemental Masters. Oh, wait, hang on. Don't forget Lightning Mage, too. Wait. Yeah, Wind, sorry. Whenever I said Mind, replace it with Wind, sorry. I misread it when I copied it over. Darn, I was hoping for psychic abilities. Anyways, you have a minute starting from now. We have a victor with 3 votes. Mage number 6 is Earth Mage Golem Paradise, 59 plays, score 22. Sorry about earlier, I was really hoping for a Mind Mage, and I misread the copying. Accidentally introducing a typo. So this will leave Fire, Lightning, Wind, and Weather. return to base. So after this is fire, and then the weather teamed RMs. Hello? Not sure what happened there. I couldn't get down the ladder for some reason. Earth Mage, Terra Tammy. Oh, you know what? Let's do that again. Ignore the timer. It started about 30 seconds ago. I've reset due to an issue, if you're watching this on a timestamp. So after this will be Fire Mage and the Weather teamed RMs. Not only do we have Lightning and Wind Mages, but we have a Weather Mage too. Typically in these sorts of games slash fan games, the Weather team stage involves Lightning and Wind. The fact that we have a Lightning and Wind teamed mage in addition to the Weather team mages makes me a bit curious. I want to see how that stage stands out from the pack. It's like having a fusion RM combining two of the elements, and then we have two of the base elements as actual stages right next to it. Like, if Weatherman was right after the two other mages, such as a fusion mage stage, I wouldn't mind as much, or it wouldn't pique my eyes as much. But the fact they're listed separately is what makes it interesting. There's only one free M tank at the start, and I don't get it. It's not like the stage is that difficult. Like I said before, many times, especially through our level packs, E and M tanks should be somewhat of a challenge to get so they don't break the challenge flow of the stages, especially in a pack. E tank should be behind an obstacle, behind the off-beaten path, behind an obstacle or a series of challenges, or be hidden. M tanks especially so. M tanks especially so. Hello Zen, nice seeing you. Like, this is fine, because you need to play the levels in a specific order to use it this way. But the free M tanks and stuff, and some of the other E tanks I got earlier, they should be harder to acquire. After all, we don't have bolts in this engine. If bolts actually existed in this engine, they'd be placed there instead. Through the golem's mouth we go. I'm being really careful not to run into the spikes. And here I thought he was going to give me a welcoming hug. And our reward is small energy. Down we go. Oh, why put a large life energy right next to an extra life? It just seems so redundant to me. It's not like we have sub-tanks. These stages tend to be longer than your traditional Mega Man stage, following Jedok's trend. It's like they're about 50% longer. And if the same pattern holds true for the Fortress levels... oh boy. Oh no, it's Stone Man. I'm not too worried about Stone Man. What I'm really worried about are the rock drones. So you just stand down here, and as long as it doesn't use the Power Stone, we'll be fine. Get down here, please. Oh, they keep respawning, that's the problem. The biggest danger of this fight isn't even Stone Man himself. It's the rock drones. True, Lapatio. Although some of your stays, in general, your stays tend to be, I guess, shorter. They're not always as long as Jedok's. Just stand on here and keep firing. I have a good hunch what his weakness is. It's probably the explosive. I get why they put all those rock drones up there. To keep me moving. Otherwise this would be a brain dead easy fight. He never even tried to use the Power Stone. That's the most embarrassing part. The next magic spell we acquire is... Rock... Guard. And we're out of here. During the rematch, I will use the bombs. 6 down, 4 left to go. 2 minutes on the clock starting from now. Wow, we're in more agreement this time. Sorry, Jaden. We're going after someone else now. With 5 votes, Mage number 7 is Fire Mage, Volcano Temple, 57 plays, score of 19. Well, actually 4 votes. Looks like Weather's gonna be the last one at this rate. See you tonight. Yep, Gestalt. Wait, Gestalt tree? What? Back to X, I suppose. And here I thought I was missing 2 elements in the series. Here we go. After Fire Mage is defeated, we'll be left with the Weather Trio. That's what I'll call them, the Weather Trio. The actual Weatherman, and Wind and Lightning. So, Fire Mage is Ashley Megumi. The other reason why I'm using this level pack, this mod, is to have the different music tracks. Because Jedok didn't send actually any music replacements. Ice blocks in the volcano? That's an odd addition. How can you even melt this without the fire weapon? Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense. I guess having the ice weapon would be really handy here. Weather Mage, man. Yeah, sorry. I'm so used to calling the RMs man or woman. You're right. Oh, that was fast. I thought you were gone for the rest of the evening. I guess I should talk about each of the weapons right now. Oh boy. In a safer environment first, perhaps. With the last weapon, the Power Stone... Hang on. Not worth it. As I was saying, with the Power Stone, or whatever the Earth weapon was supposed to be called again, it's much better than its Mega Man 5 incarnation. Namely as it fires out faster, and it actually pierces through guards. It doesn't actually plank off of stuff, it pierces through most things. Not everything, mind you, but a lot of things. Welcome to the stream, Mega Team Up. I hope the final games worked out well. Shame I couldn't join you for Crab Game. Yep, it's pretty much obligatory by this point. Part of the general Mega Team Up network. Basically the head of them. I could have actually saved this. Darn. Wait a minute. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. I was thinking of using the super arrow, but then I realized, wait a minute. I could potentially get knocked off and fall into the abyss again. Oh boy. This is a terrible idea. The fire moves faster than the fan fiends, unfortunately, because I mistimed it badly. Don't forget Streamer X. They're number 2. You're number 1. Streamer X is number 2. I'm number 3. This is the correct way of doing this. Now that I actually started ahead of them, I maintain the burst of speed. And our reward is Yishishi. I'll leave it. Nah, you're number 1 in my book. Oops, wasn't paying attention. Frankly, I find you to be a more effective streamer, especially in your quarter. You've done a far better job at growing the community than I have. It took me about 3 or 4 years to reach this point, and you reached it within about a year. Sadly, it wasn't available at the start. Oh, on that note, Kyle, have you signed up for a service like Keymailer, Terminals Evolve, Indie Boost, or Lurkit? Apparently it's pretty effective streamer bait at the same time. And here I thought the market was kind of oversaturated there. Here we go. Fireman. Oh boy. This is gonna be a problem. I highly advise you sign up for at least one of the services. Using them, you can acquire free keys for games. And I've discovered quite a few interesting titles by signing up for them. I'll send you the links after the stream. I'm talking more about the Steam Trash Saturdays and the itch.io garbage delving. Basically, whereas on this channel I try to maintain at the very least some level of quality with the entries, on Mega Team Up we decided to go more for a dumpster diving approach. My apologies if that sounds a bit too harsh. On stage, that leaves Lightning Mage, Wind Mage, and the head of the Weather Trio, Weather Mage. In fact, I'll be sending you a link now. We have 2 minutes to vote starting from now. Alright, I sent you the message, not Kyle. I advise starting with Keymailer or Terminals, or Keymailer and Indie Boost. It takes a while to get recommended or accepted, so better start early. Okay, let's see. Weather, lightning, weather, lightning, weather. And I just spent over quite a bit of sum of money for the new PC, so... Well, we have a clear victor. With, I believe, 5 votes, Mage number 8 is Weather Mage, Season Realm, 46th place, score 6. After asking several times, Jaden, your wishes come true. Huh, one of the votes didn't actually come in the chat. Alright then. You're welcome. And besides, quite a few offerings at Indie Boost would work perfectly for Saturdays. I mean, you already covered that Lighthouse game. If we're gonna cover that sort of game, the sky's the limit almost. Feel free to link your SoundCloud, Manubi. You have full permission to self-promote. In fact, we probably should create channels for, I guess, server partnerships. You're not spamming. You have full permission to post it here. Just make sure when asked before posting them to ask. No need to use all caps, we get it. Yeah, eventually I need to create a server partnership channel. Formalize the partnership with Mega Team Up. Me too, I've been waiting for several years now. Hopefully there'll be no more engine changes. Anyways, let's see how this uses wind or lightning. How it's compared with that one. We have fans, which are usually associated with wind, but we have switches. And here comes the rain clouds. I expected this to be here. I'll spare you, buoys. I like this song too. One of the best songs I've heard tonight. Let's see. I'll only cover one more stage after this, so I advise you start voting for whether I should go after Lightning Mage or Wind Mage next. It has, but I really don't want to cover that many gacha games, especially with everything else in the itinerary. And there seems to be an issue with the international version as well in terms of generosity. Oh boy, that could have ended really poorly. If I was playing his base, I could probably get past 2 of them at a time. There are some exceptions, like Genshin Impact. If enough people want me to play it, of course. I was asking for it. You know, compared to Jedok's last level pack, this kind of feels easier. And better polished, too. There are some issues with lag, but they're resolved by resetting of the checkpoint. The worst offender was Toy Mage. Spinny. Remember, folks, I'm only going after one more mage after this one, so please vote on whether I should go after Wind or Lightning after him. After them. This is gonna be a different headache. Next time I'm just using the super arrow. Ignore the hassle in the first place. Spin to die. Imagine if this was the first stage voted in, and I was playing this role. Genshin Impact is one of the rare examples of games, gacha games, where I'm actually somewhat interested in playing it. Just enough space. Being an open world action RPG, that helps quite a bit. Nice! I'm surprised we didn't... well, then again, I'm not really that surprised either. That's a cool idea. We're actually in the clouds. That's what's happening. We're sent back to that section. That's what I get for being greedy. This is from X Corrupted. It's an 8-bit remake. Red should know where it came from. Sadly, I'm running low on this energy. At least it doesn't dissipate in midair if we run out of energy. Oh boy, here comes the hard part. Well, not really the hard part, but just take it slow. Come on, please drop. If I die here, the last section is going to be a different pain because I've ran out of energy. There we go. It's fitting though, this is the snow clouds. Time for the heavy rain. Huh. It's not being linked, it's being eaten up by something. Alright, can you post it in Discord server? I'll link it here, or one of the mods can do it. Thank you, Jaden. Ah, these are thunderclouds. We started the stage lightly cloudy, or... We started the stage with clear skies, then partly cloudy, then rainy, then snowy. Now here comes the thunder section. Heavy storms. Nice progression. I was asking Manubi. For some reason, YouTube is eating up the link. It's not even showing up on Restream. Ah, darn. Can you try breaking up the link into its components? Ah, gotcha, that'll work. Hang on, let's see. SoundCloud... This one. Me and the mods can post it, but for some reason, for some users, they can't post links. Thanks, engine. For now, Pixel Boy. Just wait a while, then they'll become... They'll overstay their welcome. Nope, I don't even really use SoundCloud. Ah, autumn. I think that would have been a good point to end the stage, to be honest. It's another state. That's also kind of a common trend with this pack. Levels extending further than what they should be. And thank you for the other comment, Jaden. And here I thought I underacted or something. The reason why I don't tend to over-exaggerate my emotions is because I kind of grew tired of all the YouTubers just over-accentuating or over-emoting to absolutely everything. Especially when it's outside of a horror game. Manubi is mostly a chiptune producer, I suppose. Wow, almost 2 hours. And I haven't even defeated all the MMs. Poor sheep man. What? Why isn't this working? Shouldn't it dissipate the mini clouds? Or am I missing something? Ah, should have just dodge rolled. I see. Ah, for some reason the broom doesn't dissipate it. With the Mega Buster, or rather all the busters, it does dissipate it. Here's something I didn't know. Bye. Not the hardest boss. None of the bosses have been really that tough. Weather... Cloud. Anyways, we're out of here. Please vote who I should go after next. Wind Mage or Lightning Mage. I've heard a few things. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, that settles that. Mage number 9 is Lightning Mage, Thunderbolt Voltage, 24 plays, score of 9. I'll go after Wind Mage and the Fortress stages in the next stream. I already knew in advance from past experience that this is going to be a long pack. I couldn't complete it within one stream. In terms of length, both in terms of stage length and the number of stages wise, this would be longer than a traditional Mega Man fan game. And traditional Mega Man game for that matter. Stages feel like they're 50% longer, 50% to twice as long as your typical fan game length. Fan game stage length to be specific. And many feel like they go on for too long. Alright, this is stage number 9, so base time. Huh. I always thought that Wind Mage and Lightning Mage were the cohorts of Weather Mage, or the assistants. Yeah, I don't like to let... Whoa. Cyber Peacock. Yeah, I don't like to yell at the top of my lungs. In terms of level design, I tend to prefer the patio, but in terms of, I guess, the visuals and story, I prefer Jedok. Everything flows better together. Whereas for the patio stages, even though I like the individual challenges more, the way they flow into each other tends to have issues. As I said, I don't like to yell at the top of my lungs. My voice already gets tired fairly easy. Hence why I take breaks every hour or so. Whoops. Powertrons is one example. But the other levels in Level Pack, like the Halloween series, is another example. Individual challenges and some sets of challenges are fine, but strung together, they have issues. Whereas for Jedok's levels, even though the individual challenges may not be as good, they have better flow. Like, they lead into each other better. What am I supposed to do here? As for Joel, doesn't he already cover some indie games or fan games? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was getting confused whether there was something to the right or left. For situations like this, we have the black hole bomb. Still easier than Blackout Man, that's for sure. Technically all stages, but especially the Fortress stages. You have been getting better at that, but it's something I've noted. I guess in a way, Jedok and the patio, you sort of make up for each other's weaknesses. Whoa. But yeah, I prefer to cover indie games over commercial games. That's why I tend to only cover commercial games if requested, or if they're part of the Mega Man series. Yeah, this is a good remake, I'd say. Especially indie games which aren't well known. I do have quality control for sure. I don't cover every game like a Mega Team-Up does. Nor do I cover that many streamer-bait games. But still, that offers a lot of selection. Take for example the Steam Next Fest. There are over 650 demos, and I was only able to cover 15 or 16 of them. Just imagine all the other indie demos which I wasn't even able to cover. Especially from genres which I'm not interested in. For instance, that one game that was based off of Danganronpa, or heavily inspired by it. Perhaps. Whoa, boy. Welcome to the lag room. Which actually makes it a bit easier. No worries, we still have 40 tanks. And at least it was consistent lag. What made Toy Mage's lag even worse was that it was very inconsistent. Also, hitching everywhere. This had no hitching. That probably should have hit me there, don't you say? Anyway, it's over. Don't worry, if you make jokes, it'll be on different things. It's not so much the individual challenges which aren't the problem of Patio, it's stringing them together. Mega Mario's OST? Sure, go right ahead. And that's almost all the special weapons. It works well for the totem polems, but for most other enemies, I'll barely use it outside of weakness affiliations. So this leaves Wind Mage and the Academy stages for next week, which will probably take at least 90 minutes, knowing Jedok. So here are my current thoughts on Mega Mage. I defeated 9 of the Mega Mages, no intro stage, 1 more Mega Mage remains, 5 Academy levels, no bonuses. It's certainly an improvement over the previous one, I'd say. Feels easier too. E-tanks are a bit too easy to acquire, they probably should be made harder. Stages still have a common issue of being too long. They're at least 50% longer, 50% to 100% longer than your traditional fan game length stage. And honestly, the climax escalation and introductions could all do with some better reworking and polishing. They don't need to be as long as here. They go on for too long in the sense that there's a bit too much repetition and extraneous stuff that can be chiseled out. Otherwise, at the very least, I'd mark this as being a decent level pack, or the upper side of okay if you want to be harsher, especially using the standards of Mega Man Maker. The ice stage especially was my favorite level of the bunch. You don't need to cut down on one section, cut it down by half, and remove one section entirely, then it'd be perfect, or good enough. So good job, Genok. Tomorrow morning, Arcos. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. See ya!